Thank you so much. I don't know you, but we somehow, because it's a foreclosure, we become a family.
That's right. That's
So
right.
we have the same idea.
Miles Q, 412 11th Avenue, Seattle, Washington. Across the bar by Bank of America. Todd Weaver, 112 North 76th Street.
Yeah, Mr. King will be the only person I authorize to talk with you, Bank of America.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Janet. 8405. Other than that, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for calling, and have a great day.
To begin recording now, press 2.
Please reach out to my manager, Joseph Brown, at area code 626-304-8405. Other than that, I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
We've got lawyers and consultants working here to try to make it happen. I didn't hear from you yesterday. I need to hear from you today.
We had a good talk yesterday. I didn't record it. We came to an agreement about what was going to happen and what we could do here. Jane Mair complied. She got you the information about her sister. I looked at it all. The pay stubs, the year-to-date, everything you needed. And now, you know, nothing's happening. Why is this? I can't. I am verklempt. I am going now to the rally, and I'm going to meet Shama Sawant there and other people who are rallying in favor of Jane, and I hope we work this out Monday, but if not, it looks like we're going to litigate it. And why are we doing this? Thank you.
I was just in office,
them and they said they are going to talk to you again today, but they didn't.
That is correct, Jane. They did not. For a quick background, you may recall how Bank of America used Seattle police to try to intimidate us, which did not work and in fact shone light on the bank as the bully that it tends to be. Well, since then we have written letters to Bank of America in making every attempt to make them review Jane Mair for a loan modification, as we are fairly certain that she qualifies even on her reduced income from her catastrophic brain injury. We told them in the letters that they have legal exposure for, among other things, having a fictitious lender as originator, named America's Wholesale lender, MERS as a beneficiary, and ReconTrust as trustee, given that the Washington AG kicked ReconTrust out of the state last year for fraudulent activity. They, of course, are a wholly owned subsidiary of Bank of America, which raises other concerns in terms of neutrality as well. Now, the good news is that after all this effort, Julio Gonzalez did return my calls on Friday during the event, during our protest. And it appears that her file is finally going to review, yet they refuse to set back the sale date in the event she is not successful in the review. So we will argue on Monday to their attorneys that this is tantamount to an unlawful dual tracking. Perhaps Kent Marcus and Richard Cordray, my erstwhile co-workers at the Ohio Attorney General's office, before I was a mortgage closing attorney, would want to hear about that. You may know them, of course, from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Now, meanwhile, let's take a second now and listen to what happened at her other hearing last week. She had a mediation for another property against Wells Fargo, one of the dirtiest banks in the business. They were so pissed off at the mediator, says this witness, that they threatened to sue the mediator instead of giving her the loan mod to which she was clearly entitled. So clearly, it's time for me to start pointing my cameras elsewhere in addition to this fiasco.
And it was really great. The media was really awesome, and the Northwest Justice attorneys were really on point. They were really prepared, and the Pike and Duncan attorney that was representing Wells Fargo, he was new. This is the first time he came, and he had just gotten the packet in the morning, but he was prepared. He had the undersigner or an underwriter on the phone from the bank. And anyway, they were nitpicking on like 10 different items, like missing the second page of a bank statement and the address or the utility bill not proving that her sister lived in the house too.
And meanwhile, these were things that they had not presented to her lawyers.
Right, they had not presented it to the lawyers, so they came, so that we ended up being unprepared to address those missing pieces. And they said they finished the review last week, so they had time to get that information to them.
Yeah.
And as it was, most of the information that Jane had brought with her in preparation, so she had everything.
Yeah.
And they were like digging in because of this one utility bill that didn't prove that Sholin lived there. And anyway, so it was getting, it was really dicey, and they finally, it got to the point where the mediator says, well, I see that we've got two options. I can either we do a second mediation on this. We schedule a second mediation so we have a chance to respond to your needs, or I file a certificate of bad faith. And so after I left, that was after the first hour. When I came back, or when they went back in and I was gone, the first thing they said was, well, that Sonia is not a Chinese interpreter, and she was arrested at the Wells Fargo downtown for SAFE because I was wearing the SAFE shirt. And that's not what I said. I said that I was an interpreter, and she had selected me to come in and interpret the legalese, right? So anyway, they were really angry, but at this point, the attorney and the mediators both jumped down and started. That's immaterial to the point in discussion and negotiation here. And so they went for 2 more hours, and even after presenting a moderate loan modification that they had come together that would have been more profitable for the bank than foreclosing, they still they decided after 2 hours of wrangling to accept the certificate of bad faith. And so she now has a certificate of bad faith for the Wells Fargo, and they threatened to sue the mediator.
Protesting this thing because they are trying to foreclose on Jane Mair. Jane Mair lives 2 blocks from here. She's a human rights activist.
Charles in negotiations with the bank. They were supposed to call me today. They didn't. Do you know why that is?
This bank tries to steal homes every day.
Julio Gonzalez on the phone, and he called us at the pickup. And right now, the Bank of America said we can review, we can send your documentation, verification of all your income, your sister income, your rental income, every penny. We're going to send it to the department to review. I confirmed with the Bank of America. Are you going to cancel the auction date on December 13th? He said, no. This is not Bank of America good faith. They still keep it dragging. They should blast out their Bank of America.
I'm Katie. I'm here from the Transit Riders Union. Sorry I got here so late. And this is the first safe thing that I've actually made it out to. This is pretty cool, so I hope to be back.
Next week. I'm Bruce. Yeah, I told myself last week I should have brought coffee.
I'm Ben. I feel really good about the action. I really like the litany, the chant, the energy.
Second time coming, and it was great. I saw even more people than last time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is really amazing, very inspiring. You all are fantastic.
My name's Helen, and it's awesome to see some new faces.
Thank you.
My name's Megan. I'm from Radical Women, and I'm just so excited. This was great, and I will be back for more.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Jane, say your name.
Jane, I love you all. The Bank of America bloodsucker cheated me again for years. They always say my account is being reviewed or